Hey guys, um, I feel like it's been a really long time since I've actually got on Instagram and spoken to the camera. I don't know if I've actually ever done this before, um, like make a reel like this or a video like this. But I wanted to give a life update, even if it's just to like however many people end up watching this. But um, I feel like I think starting in like beginning of last summer, I really started prioritizing like listening to myself more than I listen to like external validation. And beginning like in like May or no, it must have been like June, July, I really started to very consciously think about how I was engaging online and how I wanted to engage online and present myself online. Um, because I feel like I've been between two worlds for a long time. For this last like 3 years since I graduated high school or college, sorry. Um, and I feel like I got this like cool corporate job and um, I, you know, got a relatively stable life that I worked really hard for, and I've been trying to maintain that without rocking the boat too much. um, so I've really been fighting myself. I've been at war with myself in a big way because there's just been so much going on these last few years, and I've never been quiet. Like, let's be clear on that. I've never like not addressed things that I felt were on my heart to address. But like I always like post on my stories or um, even on the main feed sometimes like my writing I share on here, my poetry I share on here. So it's not like I've been completely like silent, but I know that I'm feeling called to speak on things in a different way. So here I am. I think someone's coming in this backyard right now. Maybe not. Um, basically, I'm going to start doing videos like this. I want to start doing videos like this, God willing, more, where I just like talk and get my thoughts out and express myself and speak my mind a little bit more. Um, so this is the first of those. Uh, I want to start by giving a life update um, on how I am and how I've gotten to this point of deciding that I want to just do things a little differently. Um, so I moved to New York. I've been very open about that. Um, and that is the best decision I've made in my entire life. I keep telling people that. Like I keep like walking like whenever anyone asks me, I walk up to anyone and I tell them that I just moved to New York and they ask me how I'm liking it or how I feel about it so far. I'm like, "Oh yeah, it's the best decision I've ever made in my life." Like that's just all I keep saying. Like I'm like there's nothing else to explain it. It's the best decision I've ever made in my life. I think this is like a fresh start can really just change your whole world view and your whole perception of yourself and who you are and how what your identity is and what's important to you and what kind of people you want around you and what kind of hobbies you want to do. So just being in a city like New York and like really coming here with the shoes on my feet, two suitcases, like fingers crossed, hoping for the best, you know? And being fortunate enough to have a job where I was able to do that through my job has been super cool. Um, and I think it's this new environment, this new state of mind that I'm in, this feeling of being renewed, this new life I'm living, you know, that's really made me more bold in what I'm willing to do and the risk I'm willing to take. When I started Sunbeam Media in 2023, initially it was going to be like this, like, yes, I feel like there's been some type of unalignment that is almost visible through how I carry the brand. But initially it was going to be like a very, very like outspoken, like, I'll I'll like post on my story the original trailer for Sunbeam Media, but it was supposed to be like a like it was supposed to be like a news outlet almost. It was supposed to be like something to counteract the like negativity on the internet, and it was supposed to be like very, very, very truthful, and that was the whole thing. It was supposed to be like just saying the truth, sharing fresh perspectives, and combating like this dark energy that's on the internet, you know. Um, but I got spooked. I got spooked, you guys. I got really spooked because like I said, I have a good job. I have a good job, and I know that the opinions I want to say are not always going to be PC, or they're not always going to be received well by everybody. So I just found a way through my poetry, through visual mediums. I was like, okay, like maybe I can try to say what I'm trying to say without saying it, you know? And I've been doing that since I launched it. Um, but I think it's time to like do what I really set out to do, you know? And what I set out, and I think what I set out to do is morphing. I can stay grounded in the Sunbeam Media's original mission, but what I really want to do is start really talking my shit, kind of. Like, I have a lot of opinions. If you know me, you know I have a lot of opinions. You know, they're strong opinions. You know, I do not hold back when I'm in person with people. But this media, this persona, the plane is flying by. This persona I've been able to build online does not match up with my actual, like, personality. um, so I think there's some coherence that needs to happen in this phase of my life. So that's just where I am right now. I don't know what that looks like, but I just wanted to share. Um, and I just want to also say, like, the main point of this video was to just express kind of what I've expressed, like this feeling of um, renewedness I feel right now. Um, this fresh feeling of independence and confidence that's like overcome me right now. I'm the most confident I've ever been in my life. I am the most independent I've ever been in my life. I am the most unattached from anything or anyone I've ever been in my life. I am the most excited and passionate about the things that interest me that I've ever been in my life since like a child. And I've been feeling that way for some time, like since moving to New York, but even a little bit before that. I've been feeling that way for some time, and along with that feeling has been this push to really, really like express myself differently publicly. And I'm gonna do it. So that's my life update. Um, things are beautiful right now. Family is beautiful. Friendships are beautiful right now. Um, I'm excited about my love life. uh, I'm excited about my body and the way I'm taking care of myself. And I'm ready to, and I'm though that I'm worried as I post about from time to time, obviously like everyone else, though I'm concerned about the direction of our country and everything, I'm less anxious about it now because I know that there's things that I can do to help. And this video, it may not make sense right now, but this video is to me the beginning of me doing what I can to help. So stay tuned, and I'll talk to you guys later.